support, I don't think, but...
What are you talking about?
No,
we got a carry Venge.
Carry Venge, offlane Enchantress could still happen.
I can't wait for them to pick Spirit Breaker and make you look like an idiot.
Mid-Nature's Prophet, offlane Undying. Is this actually support Undying? I'm so unhappy with that.
It has to. I mean, you can't. Where else would you run Undying offlane?
But why would you pick him first too? What am I missing?
He lanes well and he doesn't give anything up. I mean, that's just how people were running him during the minor. Like, and he did feel like when he won games, he felt super strong, and when he lost games, he felt super weak. Like, there was no in-between at all with that hero. Like, no in-between.
True that. That's a Quap.
That is a Quap.
Team Empire Quap, a classic.
I mean, FN's Quap was top of net worth last game, even if they lost, so... You know, he did something right.
My old man knees. Stock and soup cans didn't prepare me for this. Alright, Quap will be over here in the old mid-arena.
You sure that Quap's in the mid, Grant?
Yes, and on that team.
Nice job.
Well done, well done.
Serious improvements.
I mean, the Queen of Pain wasn't the reason they lost last game.
No.
He dominated his lane, ganked reasonably well, and then their team just fell apart.
I had an idea for Queen of Pain Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Go.
Just a very, like, you know, fully clothed librarian set, you know?
That's very, very non-Dota. I was gonna say different game. But
well, then again,
we have a Ogre Magi with the swimming suit. Definitely could have a librarian.
No, you know, just like a very intelligently dressed Quap, you know? Tone down the succubus a little bit. All right. Viper.
All right, so Viper, what are you guys saying? You think it's middle, or do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's middle.
Carry. All right, I'll believe in you here, bud.
I mean, until the last pick is done, I'm gonna assume it's middle.
All right.
He's pretty good against Queen of Pain, right?
Yeah, Nether Toxin, bro. I mean, corrosive skin. Against the dagger.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, we'll just continue with
it. Does things. What? It's good against the dagger.
Close
no,
enough.
the new Nether Toxin, it just gives Viper, like, he can actually farm. We've been seeing pretty much Brown Boots Veil on the hero, and on a Viper, it seems so weird, but Nether Toxin's great. And it does break. What does it break? Anything here? Enchantress's,
oh, untouchable. That's huge.
Yeah, that is actually.
That's a hard counter right there, baby
boy.
That's
a Weaver ban.
But it is a Weaver ban.
The Weaver.
What does Navi want to ban last?
Sniper.
It's a Drow Ranger.
A Drow.
I mean, then they would have all the auras.
Drow Ranger, come on.
Interestingly enough, the new hero revealed that Drow, Slark, and Pudge are friends in one of her voice lines. I don't understand.
What did she say?
She just says, "How's Pudge and Slark, Drow?" I mean, I didn't write the line. it's pretty weird.
How's Pudge and Slark?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both counters to Drow Ranger. Maybe she's being sarcastic.
Wait, what 3 heroes?
Pudge, Drow, and Slark are buddies, apparently.
Well, Drow and Slark in Warcraft 3 lore were
okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, they're probably stealing it. Pudge, I don't know why. Pudge doesn't have friends.
Sure he does.
All his friends are dead.
Phantom Assassin coming in.
PA, the old PA.
I like PA being on the Viper's team. Viper's really good against PA, right? Nowadays.
I guess.
Just breaks that passive. And man fights her, so now they work together.
So how do you guys think it's going to be? Like this? There's no way they're going to try it. I think Viper might be in the safe lane with PA middle against Quap, no? I don't know.
You're a madman. You neglect the Nether Toxin.
This might be it, you know what? I think we're just going to do a full rotation. Aggro tri-lane.
Ooh, it's a Medusa last.
No, stop, please. Medusa.
This is interesting.
Wasn't that banned last?
I kind of like the Medusa pick. They don't really have any diffusal carriers. If Medusa can survive to that late game with all the aggression that they have, she's going to have a pretty good time.
Now we're good.
Viper, characteristically unstrong in the late game.
Come sit down, Grant. Come sit down.
Well, I was making sure. I don't think this is right. What I did was wrong.
Don't worry about it.
We'll fix it.
It's fine.
So.
What's Enchantress? Is it going to be... It's Maposhka. Okay.
Maposhka Enchantress?
Intriguing.
Roger
FN on the Medusa. Ghosty Queen of Pain. That's an off-lane Queen of Pain, perhaps.
Yeah.
But perhaps they'll put it safe lane and go for the aggressive tri-lane. What do you think? Is Empire going to make this a tie, or is Navi going to take this 2-0?
Navi.
I gotta go with Navi too. I like the Viper against Medusa. They'll never get to that late game.
Don't be contrarian.
I was not expecting Slacks to ever say I like Viper. He did it anyway.
Viper.
I'm going for Na'Vi as well, so that means, well, Empire is in a tough position, but they can prove us wrong. Of course they can. We're going to find out if they actually will, though. It is over to ODPixel and Fog.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much, Shiva. We're ready for the final game of the day now. Na'Vi versus Team Empire. We've seen the heroes. We've got the Viper coming out, and we were sort of talking about it. It's going to be pretty nice in a few of these cases. Enchantress does not have a fun time against 7.07 Viper.
No, panel mentioned it as well. Of course, the break aspect from Nether Toxin works versus that Untouchable. It is now a support Enchantress, though, so it does make it a little bit different. But Core Venge as well. You break Venge. So that Vengeance Aura. So it does look like they're setting up to put pressure on right away from Na'Vi.
See if they can get a connection here, though. Just get a bit of damage.
So it does look like they're going to be running that aggro tri-lane on the side of Empire. Aggro dual lane and switching things up. But now, as I say that, I think maybe Ghostic ate too much harassment. They're going to switch it up. Don't think Queen of Pain versus Nature's Prophet is so lovely in the 1v1 matchup bottom. And there's going to be Undying roaming around there too.
Oh, I may get this one Trent.
He gets the double decay as well for Roger now. So that lane is extremely tough now. Crystallize, though, going to get bullied out a bit, but is he, though? Who's going to get the rune? Poshka's just giving it to him.
Yeah, easy rune there for the PA.
Okay.
Poshka taking a bit of harassment.
Yeah, Na'Vi gets 3 runes.
Okay. Quick with the TP out. FN this time will get the block that he was unable to do in game 1. And as you said, the lanes as they seem to settle, we are not going to get what's sort of an aggressive out of either side. It's just
it's just a very, very strong dual lane coming out from Na'Vi. Both General and Roger. I'm really liking what Na'Vi's got in this game so far. The core matchups are quite nice.
I mean, how do we rate the Undying? You know, is this hero good now?
Mixed feelings.
Yeah.
I think he works really well as his owner still, which is what he's going to be doing for the Nature's Prophet. He's just going to stand there and let the NP hit people, and they've got ways to protect the tomb as well. They can sprout the tomb. We've seen that in the past. And then Winter's Curse plus tomb, you can build up pretty decent amount of team fight. Empire, they at least have their Disruptor. That's the big thing I'm looking at. They have the team fight coming out from him, so lots of eyes on Vanscore to make big ultimates come out. But yeah, Na'Vi overall, I think they've got like a more team fight lineup, which has been like winning majority of these games. So actually all of these games.
We'll have to see how Dendi plays out in the mid lane. Did have a tough start in the game 1, but so far this matchup is doing all right. 6-for-1 against the 4-for-0. And certainly should have an easier time than he did in the DP versus Quap lane.
You say that, and a Satyr creep walks mid.
Oh, okay. All right, now that changes everything.
Satyr aura for FN, plus extra harassment on Dendi. Ooh, Dendi's going to not be too happy about that one. Okay. But he's still doing fine in the last hits.
Yeah, he's got the start. But you're right, those Hadoukens aren't going to be too fun for Dendi to play around with. Another one comes through. But we'll see, of course, Poshka on this Enchantress. Just want to have good impact early on. Bullying Dendi is going to be one of them. Once he's got a few levels, he's going to be a hard hero to gank for those two.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to definitely struggle to be bringing down Dendi's hero. Yeah. Especially if we see him do the itemization that we saw from Matumba Man and Liquid previously with that Veil.
Well, Seneko actually was able to get that bounty. It looked like Ghostic was going to be able to steal it, well, at least take it. I know Seneko was able to get his hands on it.
This bottom lane is getting just destroyed right now, though. Venge has 6 CS, but they're getting bullied out of experience quite a bit. Roger and General zoning both of them out. They force the Disruptor to TP back to base, and they're continuing this harassment over and over again. Phase Boot's almost done on General, and that's when the lane becomes very tough. Crystallize now. Gets the creep from Poshka, but now with Ghosted blinking in, he's under some trouble.
There's nothing to blink to, but looks like the tree juke will be enough, yeah. And he's got that south. He should be fine. The dagger, not quite enough damage at this stage to finish him off. 15 HP, plays it cool.
Yep. Dendi's still doing very well middle, even though the Satyr creep's been there the entire time spamming Hadoukens on him. So that's very impressive by Dendi, holding that creep advantage.
And again with the salve, we'll be fine.
Bottom lane, Silent, getting gone on with the Sprout, with the Phase Boots. He just, not even with the Phase Boots, it's just a couple right clicks with the decays adding up.
And top lane, I mean, Ghostic is finding CS with the Queen of Pain, but he's not really shutting down Crystallize. Snake's presence just enough to make sure that the lane is safe enough for Crystallize to get the farm in this PA. And he's doing fine. Even with Miposhka's movements up top, it hasn't seemed to be enough to slow down this PA's opening.
He's gonna be. It looks like Crystallize is queuing up a Battle Fury for this game. So looks like he wants to take it to like, if just in case it goes to super late because they're playing versus a Medusa lineup. We've pretty much seen exclusively the Desolator build on PAs. Liquid doing it. Saw the game earlier. The PA did it even though the game ended abruptly right afterwards. So a bit of a change up. But the middle lane is definitely the most impressive. Dendy's really crushing it. Not even getting the Nether Toxin, so he's just going for the poison attack and corrosive at the moment. But you understand why, since he was playing versus a Satyr Creep and Medusa. And he doesn't really have the mana. If he gets hit by a single snake, he doesn't have mana for Nether Toxin. Up top, Crystallize.
He's deep. I mean, he gets out of it with the TP and actually does just TP back to the tower. Yeah, making sure that he can stick around for some action. Seneko being chased down by Miposhka. That over, he'll back up the PA with the Cold Embrace. Bottom lane trying to make it go onto silent. They've got the body block with the Treants. He's doing a good job as well, and it will set up for the kill. Na'Vi take a second down bottom. This lane, this is
what you're talking about,
Nature's Prophet Undying lane, not something we see every day, but Roger in general, they're crushing it.
It's similar to like the concept of all these like Night Stalker Nature's Prophet, like I mean, we used to see like Sand King Nature's or Sand King like Bat Rider, stuff like this, just like this tanky frontliner, and with this like really hard hitting ranged hero, just works out really well. General crushing it, and it's 5 minutes in now, so they can use the Shrine up and continue that aggression down bottom. And Na'Vi really needs. Empire really needs that bottom lane to go kind of well. Like I feel like Silent's quite important for their early game aggression. Like they have a Medusa lineup, so he takes a long time to get involved. Mid lane though, maybe Miposhka can fix this here. Going for the wrap behind Denny.
But Denny's full health. He's got that wand and the Viper Strike ready. He's turning things around. It's
I think he's way too tanky.
Yeah, with like, just those two heroes, I don't think you can go for it.
No, no way.
You need to throw like a Queen of Pain in.
Yeah.
If you get Ghosting in the mid lane, then maybe. But
with Fairy Fire Wand, like even if they land like the chain stun with the right clicks and everything, it's I don't think they can chase them under tower. Bottom lane, the right clicks on Vanscar, the Sprout comes out, the body block from the Treants. I mean, they have the damage.
It's not a fun lane for this disruptor, and he is gone. Silent may be able to find General in response, and he will do, but the Treants are still out. Roger is not going to try and beat up against this Venge, as he will just retreat. Diving a little too far, if he needs something away there to Silent, but still the CSs we're seeing for Silent, he is behind.
Yeah.
They are still definitely, overall, coming out in a much better position in these lanes, as you've been saying. Dendy in the mid lane now will be jumping.
Maybe with the Ghost Tick.
Yeah, having the Quap there, maybe they have a better chance at it. They bring him low, but the reaction's there from Na'Vi, General, and Seneko TPing in. Cold Embrace keeps Dendy alive. Ghost Tick tries with the TP out, but he's not going to make it.
Great reaction by Na'Vi, bringing like everybody in, like Roger coming in too, and now they're looking for Miposhka.
This is a bit of a tricky one. They don't quite have to lock down mid lane. He's found him. FN, no points in the Stone Gaze. He's got a TP coming in from Silent, and he needs it. He needs that sort of protection to force Na'Vi away from diving the tier 1s as they were looking to do so. Vanscore's trying to find the glimpse. They have got the magic missile onto Dendy.
It's level 1 glimpse. He's got 2 in the nuke.
There's no way he's closing that gap. Dendy's fine.
Yep. Dendy with 38-15. So typical Dendy, stacking up those denies, getting that extra bonus experience. But yeah, all lanes going really well for Na'Vi. I'm scared for Empire because, you know, they're running an Enchantress support, and when you're running this Enchantress as the roamer, you really need him to be doing a lot, or her to be doing a lot to really show the power of the Enchantress, but it's not really looking like he's able to gank anything. 0-0-0.
And again, as we sort of saw with the Viper pick, maybe this was a last-minute change. And Empire saying we can't run this Enchantress core if there's the Viper in the game.
Yeah, I think so.
And as we've seen already before today, when Vega sort of had this switch up, it seems to throw teams off a lot. If you're able to force a team to change their plans halfway through a draft, it puts you at such an advantage, it seems.
Oh, General bottom. Looks to be getting caught out here. It's still only level 1 glimpse. Can go close the gap. Nope, phase boots and Windlace. Oh, but General stops to shoot the Wrath of Nature.
Oh, that was cheeky. That's going to cost him his life. He is stuck in the tree line. Dendy will come in response and does manage to clean up FN.
So at least he's going to get some trade kills.
I think he's going to get Silent as well, isn't he? A couple more touches and that'll be the kill. Silent trying to keep himself alive on the high ground. It's not going to work. Dendy cleaning up as he grabs the double, and they'll take that trade. They absolutely will do. Ghost Stick having to just blink away from this double damage and dying running at him. Miposhka's there with a wraparound. but unlikely to have the control to do anything. And in fact, Roger's just going to come in and give Miposhka the slap.
TP's coming in now from
the
General. He's got the Sprout.
Look
at the damage.
Na'Vi.
The interaction with Nature's Prophet Undying is also really cool because you get the treants into the Soul Rip. You always are able to do like maximum Soul Rip damage. So really well done there by Roger in general. And Roger going for that Soul Ring again. It's working out.
I mean, they're trying to turn out. Roger just turns with the double decay and the corner brace. That Sonic Wave's going to do nothing. No. Ghost Stick blows it. And Empire, they're really struggling to fight at this stage with their heroes.
Roger gave them the Tombstone though for their efforts. Plus 125 for FN. The Glimpse then too.
The Glimpse. Roger gets the 2-man decay. Can they keep him alive? They can't. They do bring down the Undying. Na'Vi do want to get the trade. They're looking for Vanscore, and there's Crystallize ready with the wraparound. Cuts him down.
It's big wins for Na'Vi though throughout all of this. They're putting on so much pressure, forcing the reaction. The first Sonic Wave used, and it barely gets the. I mean, it gets the kill way later on, but at the moment it didn't do a whole lot. So Roger making heavy amounts of space as this Undying with that Soul Ring pickup. Very cool build. And
replay again. General gets grabbed back, as you say, pays the price for standing still to cast the Nature's Wrath.
For the cause.
But yeah, absolutely overall. Dendy getting a double kill off the back of that play. Great move for the Viper to make, leaving the mid lane for pretty much the first time this game and having a big impact.
Yeah, that was like a team decision there. Like General could have definitely got away without getting Glimpse back, but wanting to get the Wrath of Nature off. Now Roger getting Glimpse back into Silent, into Miposhka. He's got the Soul Rip heal. Don't think it's going to be enough to bring him all the way up. And with the stick charges as well, and with Raindrop.
They do swap him back and they do finish him off, but again, Dendy turns up. Ready to start allowing Na'Vi for a turnaround play once again. Looking for the TP. Looks like the Vengeful Maker. They don't have the vision. Na'Vi can't quite find him. So this time they do only get the 1 kill in return, but it is another kill for Dendy, keeping Dendy high in the net worth. Crystallize still at the top. And this sort of pace, he's going to have smooth sailing towards that battlefield.
They're making a lot of space for PA. PA's just chilling up there the whole time. Gets a free kill on the Disruptor in the river. And now Navi's going to continue the aggression. They have a better naturally pushing lineup with that Nature's Prophet Viper. Now Nether Toxin's going to start being online, and Blade Mail looks to be the choice for Dendy next.
That's an interesting one. I mean, I've just said with the new sort of build, the new skills on Viper, I'm not surprised we'll see a bit of a variance in the way he's built up. And this game, Blade Mail, there's a lot of sort of damage that they need to throw out that's going to hit everyone. Static Storms, Sonic Waves, they have to use these. If Dendy can position himself nicely, makes it very hard for them up top. Get the Glimpse back onto Crystallize. It's a big kill if they can get it. He's falling low, but there's the backup. The Sonic Wave.
He dodged it.
It's not even going to hit him, but they still get the kill. They get the swap back into the Scream. They'll bring down Crystallize, but it costs them 1 life, maybe even more. Ghost Stick has to blink away. Na'Vi turn their attention towards Silent, stuck in the tree line. Silent, he is almost certainly not getting out of this one alive. He'll give it a run. But Na'Vi, they're chasing him. I mean, he's making them work for it.
It's gonna take him a minute. Doesn't have a TP though.
Nah.
Inevitably will get caught by a Sprout. Yeah, there it is. Buddy, you guys have a tango.
Oh, Silent.
Right. He's got nowhere to go. He's like, all right, I'll throw you some more hits.
There we go. Finally gets popped by Na'Vi.
Leave us.
And Dendy, he's just sitting mid working on the mid tier 1. Blade Mail pretty much done. Very early on.
Almost lived all that with that blink strike. That would have been pretty sick. Yeah, Dendy able to actually push out waves because of Nether Toxin. Good ability. And now, yeah, taking down that mid tower. Seneko going for a very different build this game, by the way. In case you've seen, it's not in Splinter Blast. He just went the 2-0-3. So he's just a healer. Understanding what they need to do with the game. Just make space, run his 4 with the PA just farming. Yeah. I think maybe the Splinter Blast, I guess it's just like it's what he decided to do this game, because I actually don't really see him do this kind of build very often. Viper TP's top, General's there as well.
And they got the cutoff on Miposhka. Sprouts down. And with the break, look at it go to work. Oh, it's disgusting. It absolutely just kills that hero.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing that Miposhka can do at this stage. A Sprout and another Toxin, he's gone. This hero at this stage, without that passive, you're just useless.
Yeah, I don't think he got enough. I don't think he got nearly enough done on Miposhka on this Enchantress. Like jungle Enchantress, you need to get you need to secure one of your lanes super heavily, and I don't feel like Empire secured any of their lanes in this game. I think Na'Vi won all 3.
For the most part, he sort of stayed top. We saw him send a few creeps mid, but yeah, neither of those lanes went the way of Empire.
Yeah, like he put a Satyr creep mid, and Dendi still won the mid lane. Crystallized just gonna farm up that Battle Fury. He's the contingency plan pretty much.
Sure,
I mean, Na'Vi all groups up.
I feel like this game, like Na'Vi could have certainly got, if he just went for Deso, like the way that Na'Vi playing, the speed that they're going, arguably it could have done a lot for them, but say Battle Fury.
The curse with the tomb down as well. The zombies are adding up.
That just destroyed the Disruptor. Miposhka, I don't know if he's getting out of this one. FM pops the Stone Gaze, trying to save his teammates. Ghostix jumped in, jumps back out. Will be enough to buy time for Miposhka to TP back to base, but Na'Vi, they've got the pressure on this tier 2 top. 14 minutes in. Just absolutely owning the map. 5k gold lead. Yeah, Crystallize, he wants to go the Battle Fury route, and he's certainly not going to be punished for it. Yeah. That's to say, because of the time that he's getting it.
I think, just like you said, though, I think Empire, I think they may have done exactly what you're talking about. The switch up in the roles, and now everything's kind of just not working out so well for them, because they last pick, what, it was the last pick Dusa, right?
And what, the first pick Enchantress.
And the first pick Enchantress, so things definitely got changed up, it seems like. And they can't get involved with the Dusa. Like, Dusa takes an incredibly long time to really be a hero still. Got the Mask of Madness now. He's going to go for the Yasha next on Dusa, but they're going to lose all their outer towers at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, Na'Vi's already on this bottom lane in their jungle.
Yeah, no hesitation. They instantly port bottom. They've got everything they need. They've got sustain. They've got team fight. General's literally just walking into their jungle by himself right now. He actually has no fear. He's walking into 3 heroes.
Yeah, Empire very, very careful and scared about doing anything. They've got their eyes on Crystallize. But Na'Vi, good boarding. They've got the vision. They've got really good vision to fight around. There's the lead in, the tombstone's down. Silent on the front lines. They put the Winter's Curse just to hold back one of the members. Silent will go straight for the TPI and he will make it. So Na'Vi just look for the easier cleanup kills. They get Van score. Ghostic has to blink away. So all in all, Empire is certainly limiting the losses that could have come out of the back of that one.
Yeah, but it's showing that they just can't fight into Na'Vi.
FN could get jumped on here by the PA. A few crits. Could cause some issue.
TP
They have General
seconds.
as well. FN's just straight up dead. He's got a Stone Gaze, but they'll just sprout him. Will cut his way out of it, but they'll be more than happy to chase this one. The daggers are out. Crits come through. He's out of mana. He's out of health as well. FN's gone. Gets punished for that deep push.
And bottom now, Miposhka, Dendi with the break. Easy kill.
It's such an easy kill. Now the Tox is pretty good. I mean, I like the Viper's sort of been stepped away from that just win a lane hero, and it adds another depth to the level, depth to the hero with the Nether Toxin.
Having more than one button is great.
It's a difficult hero to play now. Only Dendi can do it.
Yeah, Empire just unable to stand toe-to-toe with this team versus team fight. The Undying and the Wyvern are running around together. PA has no fears in the world. Battle Fury's finished up. The lanes just went way too one-sided. Now they have to like recover, and with this off-lane Queen of Pain, it's not really working out, but they're looking for Crystallize. They have eyes on him. Ghostic blinks in, uses himself by accident, and that's that. Okay.
I mean, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. I mean, even if it didn't happen, actually, they probably would have got the kill.
They
probably would have got the kill.
I think they would have been able to try.
They would have got the kill.
But now it's a Roche.
Yeah. And where's your Yule Scepter now? It's going to be a freebie for Na'Vi by the looks of it. Empire nowhere near the pit whatsoever. They'll get themselves Aegis. Who wants to take it? Dendi will have it. Blade Mail and Aegis. Good luck at trying to take this Viper out of the fights. And they will be coming for you. 16 for 5, still early days, 18 minutes, but Na'Vi with an incredibly sizable lead. 9k gold lead now.
And Empire's just going farming items. Oh, is that a Courier Snipe coming out? Oh, he canceled the TP. But yeah, they're just going farming items. Venge is going Mask of Madness next. Dusa has Mask of Madness. They can't... I think Na'Vi might just go high ground here.
Oh, I like it. So Dendi's got the Maelstrom.
Yeah. I wouldn't see why Na'Vi doesn't just go high ground here.
I think Crystal, he was settling in for the long haul. He was like, I want to build a Battle Fury farm up to be the 6-slotted beast. But at this stage, it's like, well, we're actually ending the game now, guys.
Roger's about to have a Meteor Hammer finished, and Silence actually just getting brought down here by Dendi. Almost dies to the or to the poison damage, but ends up surviving. But now the tower.
Oh, and then this
Vanscore's just dead.
Denzi's just walking in, no fear in the world. He knows that he can play this aggressively. They'll pop the Stone Gaze, but Na'Vi, they're not even looking at FN. They'll keep their eyes averted, turn back round towards him. Tier 3 tower already at less than half health. Na'Vi will certainly be able to finish this one off. We'll see how safe they want to play. They've still got the Aegis. They can stick around if they want to.
Radiant's middle tower has
they're thinking about it.
I think when Disruptor's, yeah, Disruptor is the big team fight aspect that they do have to still worry a little bit about. Don't want to get too cocky because they're at such a great position, but as I say that, they look like they wanted to re-engage and they back up. So with Orchid, Maelstrom, Dragonlance on Dendi, and it looks like, yeah, it is a Meteor Hammer finished up for Roger. So
wait, who's got Orchid?
Nature's Prophet.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
And yeah, Meteor Hammer Undying.
That is an item. I mean, we had discussions about this. It does a lot for the push.
I mean, at this point in the game, damage, they're 12k ahead.
It's pretty sizable.
You may as well go for this kind of item on an Undying.
You just go and cast on the Ancient.
Yeah, might as well. It's good when Rax is when the tower's down. You can hit both Raxes for the damage. That's maximum efficiency.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, you can hit both. Yeah, there you go.
At this point, like, why not, right?
Meteor Hammer Undying.
He makes him tankier. It gives him mana regen. It gives him Undying pretty much everything that he wants, and he can now clear. And now he can split push as well. What now, Grand?
And it looks good. You know what I mean? This is. You could tell that there was some love put into making this item. Someone had a great time with that.
Yeah, I
let's
think
make it flashy. Let's make it blue. Let's make it have all these cool rune sigils on the floor.
They're at such an advantage. I'm sure it's actually a pretty good pickup here this game because of that, because of how far ahead.
I mean, it's intimidating. This zombie's got a hammer. You know, you don't want to get anywhere near this bloke. It's terrifying. Top lane. Seneko gets spotted out. Instantly, he does not want to be glimpsed. He pulls that Winner's Curse down and says, "Good luck glimpsing me, Vanscore." And mid lane.
Look at the hammer.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, look at the damage. Wow, they're disappearing. Look at that.
It's actually owning the right.
And it's not, you know, they've got 40-second cooldown, Fog. He's going to be back in a couple of clicks.
Dendi still got Aegis. The silence comes out on the clock.
He does get glimpsed back in. Stone Gaze again. They'll just fight around it. They'll move back. Cold Embrace is there onto Dendi. Jump forward from Crystallize. Ready to play with the Battle Fury. Does get stunned up. Burst out. Sonic Wave's good. Crystallize goes down. They get the PA kill. Dendi's still kept up by the clap.
All right.
They don't get the racks.
Little crazy by Crystallize there. The Quap never used ulti, he just jumps into their faces. Gonna stall the game out for a bit longer.
You know, Jenna was not ready for that as well. He was like, guys, you can do that stupid stuff. I'm just gonna push top lane.
That's the first kill that Empire's gotten in about 10 minutes, and it swings it a big way over.
And they didn't get either of the racks. Meteor Hammer.
Regeneration.
He just needs to do it again. Get it in there. Dendi wants to go. Level 15 on Viper. Still a bit of time left on that Aegis.
Did they catch vision of Imposhka? Oh.
No. Got the ward down. Did they? No, you're right. Actually, I don't think they did see him come across this bit. So he will be fine. Silent, still slightly struggling. Yeah,
5,900 net worth.
I mean, he's 2k behind his offlane Queen of Pain. That's not great. And granted, I think, well, did the Queen of Pain get the kill onto the PA? I guess that to give Ghosty quite a bit of bump.
FN got the last hit.
Okay.
So Orchid's out. And he TP's mid.
And back in mid. Where's the Meteor Hammer? Let's go.
There it is.
Oi, oi, oi. Out it comes. Bam! Whoa! And I mean, those racks don't stand a chance. They've got fortification. They'll pop it. But these racks, they're melting, and so is this Medusa in fact as well. FN has to back up. Dendy puts the blame out. They've got the Winter's Curse on the sidelines. Silent just bends up, bringing down Vanscore. And that will be the middle racks done and dusted. Dendi stands his ground. Racks are gone. 18-6. Dendi and the team having a good series. It was after a bit of a slow start as we saw in game 1, but then it went really good. And then game 2, straight off the start, it's been a strong performance from Na'Vi. Empire definitely do have a lineup that can stall. They have FN. Still making pretty good progress on the farmers. You know, despite the kills going in Na'Vi's way, this Medusa's still farming for sure. But you do have this Vengeful Spirit safe lane. I mean, Silent he's not carrying at the moment, let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, they pick an Enchantress lineup and he doesn't get to punish the lanes, and they lose all their outer towers by the 20-minute mark. It's just a really tough game for them to come back in. They don't have the better team fight by any means versus what Navi's got. And Navi's got crazy amount of sustain, so when they do go for those pushes because of Sineko's build, that 4-0-4 build, plus Roger with the max soul rip, it's very tough to take fights into.
Yeah.
Empire, though, smoked up. Maybe they're going to be able to get a pick off here. They really need it. They're looking for Dendi.
Look at these wards down. Na'Vi's aware of this. Sure, the D-ward's going to be there, but Na'Vi will know that there's heroes behind that. Yep. They know the exact position now of Empire. And Empire will just show and go for the tier 2 push. Hurricane Pike's on Dendi as well. We'll see what Na'Vi want to do in response. They are TPing back already. Tier 2 should fall here. Dendi gets the deny. Forcing forward for Silent. Silent going for the TP out. They got to cancel. They do. Sineko again. Just no holding back with these Winter's Curses. Will set up for the kill. They do lose the Undying on the sidelines as he gets caught out in the Static Storm, but Crystallize is jumping in. The rest of Empire do TP out, but again, Na'Vi taking it 2 for 1.
Roger was behind them that whole time, just hiding in the trees, and then he finally walks out and just pretty much just gets bursted. But they had to use a lot to kill him.
They did. They dropped the Static Storm.
Yep. Just the Static Storm. That's like their big ulti.
This is such a tough one for Empire. I mean, it feels like we're so much further on the game because of how much Na'Vi's been able to do, but we're only 25 minutes in. BKB Battle Fury on Crystallize.
I don't see a great way for Empire to deal with any of this, though. They don't have good wave clear on any of their heroes either. It's something else we didn't talk about too much. Like, to clear the waves that are pushing up, it's a Queen of Pain, Scream, and a Medusa Snake. Other than that, they don't really have anything else to deal with this. Just push, heavy push lineup that Navi's got going. And now they're going for a full Hex on General. Actually almost has it finished on the Nature's Prophet.
Nature's Prophet. It was a good hero and it still is. And we're still seeing teams being allowed to grab their hands on it. In general, definitely one of the best.
They're looking for him bottom though. He's in a lot of trouble here. With the Yule Scepter 2 from Ghostic, if they can just get vision inside the Sprout,
they can't. They can't. Oi, oi, oi. Empire just can't catch a break this game as it seems.
They really can't. That was committed Sonic Wave now too, so Navi's probably like, okay, that's one of the 2 team fight ultimates that they really have. Okay, we'll count Stone Gaze. 3 team fight ultimates that they have is now on cooldown. So maybe they just wait for the Roche though, just to be safe.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Roger as well. This guy, he's building all the new items.
He's building all of them, yeah.
He's getting Spirit Vessel next. Why not?
So Hex, Orchid, Nature's Prophet.
26
throwback.
That's very impressive for General. There they come across. Ghostic jumps forward. Again, using himself.
3-man Storm?
It's nice, but Crystallize got the BKB, so he doesn't really care too much about it. Turns towards Vanscore. Vanscore gone. Roger does lose his life. Ends up dropping the gem. They're moving forward with the Stone Gaze. Empire, can they get more out of this? Sineko dropping the Winter's Curse to hold them back, but he's still down. Dendi now turning up. They need him. And in fact, Ghostic's blinked into this one. They tried to TP out the Vengeful Spirit, but Silent's not going to make it. He's down. Dendi turns. Hex is there from General onto Ghostic. Ghostic, Yules is up. Is he going to be able to get himself out of this one? No, he's not. The right click touch through from Crystallize. Na'Vi 5-4. Again, despite Empire's best efforts, they just can't win a fight against Na'Vi.
The start of that looked pretty decent. The three-man Storm, even though there's the BKB, of course, from the PA, but yeah, it could have been scary. It looked a bit frightening for Na'Vi for a moment, but then yeah, Nature's Prophet TP's in, and Dendi just way too beefy for them to deal with.
I don't know, does General reveal himself here? He's got to be careful with earthing around. Yeah, Gem's still on the ground.
Yeah, Miposhka died. Oh, that's why General wasn't doing anything. Because he TP'd in and then
just stood there for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to get him back in. As he is ready to push on. We'll get to catch this fight once more again. It looked like a good start with the Static Storm, but of course with that BKB out and Crystallize, you're never going to bring down the PA at the start.
Yeah, they killed the Tomb as well. Sineko, though, gets the curse before being dropped down, so it buys a lot of time for him. He still ends up dying to Silent, but then Dendi comes in, and Dendi's the real monster. Like, as soon as Dendi comes in, look at them. They're like, okay, we can go on this. Oh my god, wait, there's a Viper and a Nature's Prophet. We got to get out. They start running away instantly. But both do die.
We're seeing this a few times. this game. Just Na'Vi being able to turn situations like that very, very quickly.
Yep.
And still a very big lead. We'll see what General's able. I don't know what he's going to be able to do down here on this bottom lane. Like, I mean, could he just show up and start beating down on this tier 3? I don't know. It feels a bit risky.
Versus Disruptor when he's still alive.
Yeah,
way too much of a risk. I'm not sure what he was trying to TP down for it. But he TP'd down like, what, 15 seconds ago or more? Yeah, about 15 seconds ago. So he was just kind of standing there for a while. So must have lost internet or something. But yeah, Na'Vi overall, their movement around the map's been much better this game. Their lanes, overall game plan, I've really liked what they've got going. This Nature's Prophet Undying really dismantled the safe lane so hard.
Yeah, and that's not to say, you know, this Medusa's in a bad place. He's still doing all right for himself, I think.
Yeah, the Deuces.
Like, I mean, this is kind of what we've been seeing as well. We've seen, what, 2 Deucey games today. Even if they do struggle a little bit at the start, Mask of Madness, with the new split shot passive, you're still going to get that farm. Yeah. But it's just a question of how much of a threat are you going to be when you actually have it. You know, he's still working towards the Skadi. This is a game where he gets the Skadi, and that's, you know, he needs to be like two items ahead of this PA to actually have a chance of killing Crystal.
And he can't do it alone, right? Like he's got this Queen of Pain who's doing pretty decent, but the offlane Queen of Pain is a solid 2600 above their safe lane Venge. So
that's
it's like,
yeah,
it's a big problem for them in damage, and they don't have, like, they have the Disruptor kinetic field to grab people and lock them down for the Deucer to keep wailing on them, but that's it. It's not like they have some like overbearing amounts of like lockdown for this Deucer to focus fire people. And yeah, Na'Vi just super tanky at the moment. They still have to watch out though, as we saw. Like, they can't just be running in like 3v5 or 2v4 or anything like that. They still have to be playing around Dendi. He's their big brute that doesn't have to worry about anything on this from the side of Empire.
Yeah, that's very unlikely that they can actually bring down Dendi in a fight. And
yeah, if he's isolated, sure, but besides that, he's very tanky, especially with like, he's got like the Talisman of Evasion now too, Blade Mail. Corrosive's no joke.
Is that Roshan about to be back up, I think, as well, isn't it?
It's about 30 seconds, yeah, 37.
So if they wait for Roche, get Ace cheese on Na'Vi,
yeah,
I don't know if Empire can hold against that sort of a push from this lineup, especially with the way that General can play. You know, can join the team, go for pressure on the side lanes, as he has been. And he's back in, ladies and gentlemen, so he should be able to get the action going once again.
Yep.
And let's see what he does. So as we said, I don't think he's going to try and actually do anything down there.
I think he was trying to seize like an opportunity and put some tree and stuff, but now he's just going to probably TP out.
It's way too risky really to show. Oh, he's thinking down there. He's thinking about where he wants to go.
He saw the courier for a second and he started TPing on it, but no. She just keeps pushing waves, wait for Roche. Suneko's just going to camp inside that Roche pit, wait for that to come up, and then that's the goodness for them. That's all they really need left. What else do they have coming out on the courier? I saw someone. Okay, it's just wards for Suneko. So really wanting to focus on the Roche, get a ward around there, and just clean that one up. And DD spawns bottom, not top. Now Dendi's gonna park himself in the Roche, and Roche is up. Bang.
Okay.
Radiant.
Now can Empire?
They're going for the fight. They scanned.
They have
catches. They're going in. This is their.
They can't let him get Aegis and cheese.
This is what we call the desperation. They're even going to go get the DD. They're like, we need this DD to take the Roche fight.
Are they going to get there in time then?
I don't think they're going to make it. Is Undying there?
No, they're not making this one in time.
They're not making it.
No, with that movement to go down and get the DD, they're not going to be able to put a stop to this one. Na'Vi take the Aegis and the cheese. Now Empire, they've got to be careful about it if they actually want to take this fight. Silent leading in with the Wave of Terror, but he gets silenced straight away. FN looking to move in position with the Stone Gaze. Ghostic jumps forward, but Denny's already forced up to the high ground. Turns around, takes down the Disruptor. Crystallize jumps in with the strike. Sonic Wave brings Suneko down low. Ghostic will finish off the Wyvern, but Crystallize is just turning. Gets the bash onto FN. There's 4 dead on Empire. They just don't have a chance in these fights. FM will buy back, but Na'Vi now with a 21k gold lead. And pretty much all of the ultimates being blown there in that last fight by Empire, only resulting in a Winter Wyvern kill.
They didn't even have to use Aegis or cheese.
No. They're just far too far behind at this stage. There's no way they're coming back. As Na'Vi have just looked to impress today with both of these games. As I said, a bit of a rough start game 1. But for the rest of that one and this one, they're playing perfectly as a team, which we've come to expect. This lineup from Na'Vi proving to be very solid in the current state, and with this show, the way that they're showing up and playing in this new patch, doesn't look like it's knocked them off. General will go forward, but the save's there from the Wyvern. Cold Embrace comes out. General will be fine for now.
They're going for kill. Oh man, that Smith poster gets shredded. They're just going for kills here.
General should tick down here. The Shadow Strike will finish him off. They buy back on the Enchantress. They do lose Roger. So getting a little messy there for Na'Vi. They do throw away a couple of kills.
They actually just ran past the towers and everything. They were like, oh, Empire doesn't have ultis. We could just take these buildings safely, but no, we want kills.
I mean, I think Na'Vi know they can have a bit of fun with this game, and
yeah,
I think this game's unthrowable.
I think it's pretty safe to say. I mean, watch your words, but yes,
there's always a chance.
It's quite unthrowable. It's being fair, yeah.
Like, sure, FN is he's the late game issue, but he's still not got his Skadi complete. And you have got your 3 heroes at the top of the net worth. And at the end of the day, to be fair, seeing as the game has gone to the 30-minute period and Na'Vi didn't shut it off, the Battle Fury is certainly paying off for the PA.
Yeah.
It crystallizes love and life. He's getting all the farm that he needs.
And he got so much space this game, honestly. Like, they pressured that Venge so hard. Mid lane as well was a win. Did they even get him? They got him. Didn't even kill him once in the laning phase top. No, the PA. He didn't die at all.
No. I mean, the lanes just did not feel strong from Empire at all.
No, definitely not. Like, Undying Nature's Prophet, this is a very terrifying lane. The sheer damage that comes out from the Soul Rip with Treants, plus just the right clicks coming out from both of them.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Spirit Vessel done now for Roger. You can say goodbye to those heals coming out from the Enchantress. Of course, with that heavy limitation, once that Spirit Vessel's being charged down on you.
So I have Skadi now, at least finished for the Dusa, and level 21. So he's got the 800 bonus man on top of Skadi too. So very durable. However, their damage is lacking now. And now Butterfly finished up.
Definitely not an issue that Na'Vi have.
Dire are scanning.
So I saw Dendy, he took the poison attack affects buildings, but I didn't see him use the poison attack once on the building last time. Let's see if he does this time.
Come on, Dendy.
I think they were just going focused on kills last time. No, he's still not using it on buildings. Oh well, he wants kills.
He does. He looks towards FN, forcing back the Medusa.
Yeah, he's really not using the poison attack. Oh well. He's just gonna. They just want heroes, I guess. Whatever. There we go. Now he poisoned affects it. Yay! Get it, Dendy.
Meteor Hammer as well, doing the work.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that DOT damage on buildings.
Oh,
Swap in though.
Back. They'll leave it to anybody has to blame out. Pops it straight away. The rest of Na'Vi coming in, looking for Silent, and Silent, he's gone. Dendy taking huge damage from the impetus. Glimmercape won't save him. He's down once. The Aegis is popped. Buyback from Silent. Empire know that this is their final stand. They've got to do something big. Crystallize jumps in onto FN. Hasn't got the damage. Winter's Curse immediately thrown down onto Ghosty because he gets torn apart by his teammates. He'll buy back as well on the Quid of Paper. Na'Vi just moving closer and closer to the fountain as they're diving in deep and they're getting the kills for it. Crystallize just critting and bashing Empire to pieces, and they are out of this game. Whoa. Na'Vi taking the series 2-0, and they're looking hot. This is the Na'Vi that we've seen over recent months.